These travel tips are going to help your carry-on suitcase be lightweight. Many airlines released strict carry-on suitcase weight restrictions for international trips, so I hope that this video helps you know how to pack for those trips. We will pack lightweight travel essentials as well as pack in a different way to help reduce the weight of your bags. If you need to reduce the weight, this is your #1 tip for a carry-on suitcase. Swap a heavy pouch for lightweight fabric. Pack in a plastic bag instead of a regular makeup pouch. Here are 2 tips for a pouch. #1, pack a thin fabric like a plastic bag. See how the thickness of these 2 bags are different? One is lighter weight. And the #2 tip is to divide a regular makeup pouch into smaller bags because they are going to fit in the empty pockets of space more easily. And that is just a bonus tip for all of my new visitors. I am a Houston pilot wife and I share tips to help you travel the globe collecting passport stamps without a worry in the world. You could pack a regular pouch. It's not that heavy, but when you have to pack in a minimalist way and reduce the weight of your bag, every little bit of fabric counts. We are going to weigh our carry-on suitcase. My first tip for your carry-on suitcase is to Google your airline plus carry-on size dimensions. On that website, you're going to see the carry-on size weight restrictions, if any. You may not have any weight restrictions for that trip. And you will also see the personal item bag size dimensions. There are some airlines going to another country that are making your personal item bag have to be super small. And I know that all of my personal item bags fit under the airplane seats of even the 50-seater airplane. So I'm not sure why they are restricting that. Like most women do, we can figure it out and we're going to be creative and smart with our packing tips. I have researched some lightweight carry-on suitcases as well as some smaller personal item bags that I will link so that you can do the research based on your airline because all of the airlines are different. If weight in a carry-on suitcase is your problem, then these travel tips are going to help you know lighter travel essentials to pack instead of the bigger ones that you normally use in your suitcase. Another travel tip is to stay away from hard shell cases like makeup cases, anything that's a box, a jewelry box, an electronic cord box. If you do need tips on how to organize and pack your travel cords, I have a great video for you there. Instead of packing your cords in a hard shell or a thick pouch fabric, then you can also pack them in a plastic baggie. We are not trying to be cute, although that is one of the most fun things about travel is buying something cute. You're thinking thin. I have a roll-up pouch organizer for my technology cords. There's also this one that I got that is long and it's see-through. I like that part of it, but this one is the least weight of them all. And then you can also swap out a cord for all of your electronics and use like a 4-in-1 cord that they have. Just make sure it will charge the devices that you are packing. And then a brand new travel tip, especially if you need to consider weight in a carry-on suitcase and in your personal item bag, is leave your watch at home so that you do not have to pack its charger. You're taking out the absolute unnecessary travel essentials. Oh, well, I guess they aren't travel essentials if they're unnecessary, but you're thinking in that way. Do you understand? Let me know in the comments if you get what I'm saying and you are now thinking in a different way. I want you to be less stressed because you stressed less in advance. And it pains me to say this next travel tip. To lessen the weight, I would say consider not packing in compression packing cubes because they do compress the air, which means you can fit more clothes in, which do add extra weight to your suitcase. My packing tip is to only pack 2 pairs of shoes, plus the ones you're wearing on the airplane. You're going to wear the heaviest shoes inside the airplane. If you need airplane outfits, I have a fantastic video of ideas to give you that you can wear in the airplane, but also on vacation. Skechers, Vionic, Keds, or the sneakers that I have are lightweight, but you've got to notice for your packing if the shoe is giving you the support it needs. I know that I cannot wear my Skechers that I bought all day long touring in a foreign city. I'm going to wear those in the airplane or just run into lunch at a cafe on the side of a highway in Paris maybe one day. So I have to decide which shoes are the most important for my needs, because I do not want to be uncomfortable or in pain just so that I can save space in my suitcase. So decide on the 2 pairs of shoes that you need for your vacation, and then wear another great pair inside the airplane. Another travel tip in going to Europe or to somewhere in between seasons is I have to have a water resistant shoe. Blondo, Vessi, or Echo are all great brands, and I will list some of the ones that I do have in the description box below. But you'll also see my new merch for all of my viewers in the picture part, but that's just a few shirts that I have, and long sleeve and sweatshirt. Another way to pack light is to choose multi-purpose clothing. Black denim is my #1 tip if I really need to pack a lot of clothes. You also want to pack shirts that can be worn more than once. Wear one in the airplane and wear it another day. Pack thin layering shirts because those are lightweight. Cashmere merino wool is not super hot if you're traveling in a different time of the year or warmer time during the year. You can wear your heaviest objects. Put them in your pockets, your back pockets, your bra if that helps. Wear your sweatshirt and 2 cardigans around your waist into the airplane if that means that your carry-on suitcase is going to be lighter weight. You're reducing the weight until you get into the airplane, then you can just pack those heavy outerwear pieces on top of your personal item bag because there will be room. We all know it. Another travel tip, if you want to try it, is to sneak a waist belt or a fanny pack into the airplane as your 3rd bag. That's really not allowed. You're going to turn it around backwards. And I know some people have said in another video that they do on some airlines check to make sure, but in the winter, it's super easy to get away with that. Or wear it as a crossbody belt bag underneath your shirt maybe. Like I said earlier, some airlines are making your personal item bag be a much smaller size in order to be taken onto the airplane. They have a lot of organization, which really does help if you have lots of pockets. I also have this anti-theft backpack that I have had for years. You have to get into it from the back, which is weird, instead of from the top, but people love it. But one tip about this backpack is that the buckles are heavier. So if weight of a personal item bag is going to be checked, make sure you know that about that backpack. And this gray one is the size large. Another idea is to treat yourself to checked luggage. Now the crowds have lessened, so the airports can keep caught up. So I'm hoping that checked luggage is not going to get lost as often. If you have not used one of those trackers from Amazon or Apple, I highly recommend that just for checked bags. For liquids, those travel containers can be hard and bulky, making them have more weight. To reduce the weight in your liquids bag, I suggest GoTube. They're the only brand that has never leaked on me. Yes, you can also pack different sized containers, like a plastic container like I have. But look how much Vaseline is in mine that I've had for probably 4 years. I'll never use that much Vaseline, which is taking up weight. Only pack very thick liquids in there, like Gold Bond for Diabetics lotion. I don't know why it's called that, but it's super thick. It hardly even moves in transit in the airplane. Your conditioner for your hair maybe, and then also the Vaseline like I showed you. If you do use the smaller containers, just pack the amount that you need. You can also just purchase your liquids upon arrival at your destination. One travel tip that I have for you is instead of packing shampoo, which is a heavier item, get a shampoo bar from Lush. We have a store here, so I was able to talk to the salespeople who are very knowledgeable, and the bar is going to be heavy. But what you're going to do is just use a carrot peeler and shave off a few slices for when you need to wash your hair. We are packing in thinner containers. We're packing in thinner fabric. We're packing less weight for our clothing on our trips. And all of that is going to help your carry-on suitcase weigh less for those strict airlines who are getting us to our vacation again. Remember that you are going on vacation, so we're just going to take care of these details now so that we can enjoy the vacation that we've waited for. If you want to know some liquids that really do not count as liquids to the TSA officers, I have a great video for you that I'll put right here and in the description box below. Remember to say hey and tell us what you think. And number 2 is divide the need to pack the minimum weight. If you need a video, one travel tip that I have for you, some of them are so comfortable. I'm just so excited to have loafers again, but I don't have any.